This Dell Dimension 2100 was a computer that I picked up at my local transfer station. It was being thrown out and would have been recycled. I'm not sure if it's going to go back there or not because I really don't have room. I mean, I do have room, it's a tiny computer, but I don't really have the need to keep another tower around. In comparison to a regular tower, you can see right there that is a full-size computer tower right there, and this one is about 3 inches shorter. So this is the Dimension 2100. It has an Intel Celeron processor on it, designed for 2000 NT and 98, but has a Windows ME product key on there. That's for if you want that product key. I apologize for the shaking. It's an iPhone camera. Like every other Dell machine ever made, you can see, maybe you can't, but it's missing all but one of its feet. It's over there. Somehow I'm not surprised. It seems to happen to all of them. Around the back you've got not very much, if I'm honest. 2 PS2 ports, 2 USB, VGA, COM port, printer port, some diagnostic lights on there, an Ethernet port, or an Ethernet card, sound card, that's what that thing's called, and a modem. Basic power supply. I have not opened this thing yet, so that's it. Yeah, I haven't opened this thing yet, so I don't know if it works or not. I haven't even looked inside, so we're going to try to figure out how to get this thing apart. Oh, geez, alright, I guess that side comes off. Thought it was going to be the other one. Let's refocus. So here is inside of the tower, mini tower I guess you call it. It's not very big, not a lot of room for expansion, but that's okay because I guess this was really a budget computer. Ow. So that skews the camera angle. Power supply's caught on this little hook. There we go. So the power supply folds out like that to give you access to the CPU cooler, which looks like it goes directly on to the grate over here. Never seen that kind of design before. So this is an Intel Celeron processor. I'm not sure what the model is because I haven't started this thing up or looked at it. As you can see, this power supply has one of the special 6-pin connectors. I believe, now I'm not sure, but I believe that is used to power the video on here, the onboard video. I had another Dell. It was an older Optiplex machine, and right next to where this plug was, there was a video. It was like an actual stick of laptop RAM, and it was marked video. So I assume that's what this is for. I don't know. Could just be an auxiliary power, and I believe that's not a 24. What is that? It's a 20-pin power connector, modem, sound card with lots of ports for your CD audio. The Ethernet card is actually really small. It's about as big as the first kink in my finger, right up to there. Very, very small. I like that. So, doesn't look like... Oh, we do have a hard drive. See, I really wish people wouldn't leave the hard drives in it, but it does give me more to talk about in the video. It's a Seagate U Series 5. Never heard of that. 20 gigabyte. So we'll see if that has anything on it. There's a CD drive, a floppy drive. I'm not sure what they are, and quite honestly, I don't care. So let me close this thing back up. Try to put the case on. I'm not really sure how it goes on. Push it. Simple enough. And I'm going to plug this in and I'll show you the monitor in just a second. Everything is plugged in, and we're going to power this thing on and see if it explodes. Let me backtrack here. I'm going to power it on after I plug in. the power cord. Now we're gonna power it on. Ooh, listen to that hard drive. Oh, that's wonderful. Some kind of fan in there that's just sounds terrible. Oh, smells like a warm computer to me. I don't have any video either. Let's open this thing up while it's running. Oh, we can't. The power cord's on. Oops. Throw that over there. Alright, so it looks like we've got... Well, let's pull this thing out. Come on, power supply. So it smells a little bit warm. I'm not sure why that is. To be honest, I don't know if this thing was left outside or not. Oh. Alright, so that's just this thing that's making the bad noise. Oh my god, that smells awful. It smells like burning death. We also don't have video signal yet. Let me try a different power supply. No. Maybe. Because we've got an orange light on the motherboard, and that usually means insufficient power. So I'm going to swap the power supply out on this, and we'll try it again. Unfortunately, I was not able to find another power supply with that kind of connector on it. So it seems as though this is just going to have to be put back on a shelf and looked at another time when I can actually, go and diagnose the problem. In the future, you might want, if you were interested in this computer at all, you might want to look back on my channel and see if I've posted another video of it. That'll only be if I get it working, though. If I don't get it working, I will probably mention in a future video that I have probably, I keep saying probably because I don't know, that I've disassembled it and gotten rid of it. Because really I don't have a use for it. If it wasn't a Dell and it had, a standard motherboard layout on the inside, I'll show you what I mean. Most Dells, especially Dimensions, have motherboards that are unique. Like the screw holes don't line up with any other motherboard. I'm not really sure if this one is the same way. It doesn't really look like it. I might keep this case if the motherboard does not end up working and put something else in there, because it's a tiny, tiny tower. I mean, there's my hand. It's like halfway up my forearm here. So it's elbow to wrist long, if that gives you a better idea of the size. Anyways, this is not working, so I'm just going to stop the video here, and hopefully I will get this thing working and be able to show it in a separate video. So, thank you for watching.